Hey carpoolers, how is everybody today? Today is Tuesday, December 11th, I believe. I don't know what day. I thought I knew what day it was, but apparently I didn't as soon as I started talking about it. How's everybody doing this week? I'm doing pretty good. So this is what's happening right now. I had my appointment last Thursday, my very first appointment with the bariatric doctor and the dietitian. Found out some good stuff, have a lot of stuff to work on, learned a bunch of stuff. So right now, I did mention in my last video that she has me on a lower calorie diet, higher protein, staying in the range of like 30 carbs per meal. I find that pretty difficult. I mean, not the food-wise. The food-wise is kind of easy, but like logging stuff is so difficult. And then you get your mind blown, like, really? There's that much? Like, for instance, on Sunday, I went to a salad bar with my family, and they had, like, pickled beets on the salad bar, and I didn't grab many at all. I grabbed, like 3 or 4 slices and put them on the side of my salad. And then that night when I was logging it into my Fitbit app, holy majoli. Beets are like unreal in calories. And my husband's like, well, duh, like all sugar and pickled and all that stuff. And I'm like, I would have never thought it's like a stinking vegetable. It's not even a good vegetable. It's just beets. Anyway, they don't taste that great, so I can leave without them. I just thought it would be something new and exciting because I hadn't tried a beet in like years. I mean, they're not terrible, they're okay, but definitely not worth the calories for me. So I'm in the logging process. Again, I think that like just doing no carb would be so much easier because it's like, are there carbs in this? No. Okay, I'm gonna eat it. But now it's like, what's the calories in this? How much protein is in this? How many carbohydrates per serving is in this? If I eat this now, can I eat that later? What's the quantity? So what's 1/18? Well, let's see, an 18th of an ounce. Oh my gosh, it's a lot, but end result will be totally worth it. So I'm just logging away. I did mention that my starting weight was 323.5. I am not going to be like a weigh every day person because I can find myself getting completely psychotic about that. And I'm just, even this morning I'm like, ooh, I want to step on the scale. I just want to see what it says. It's been a few days. I know I've been making good choices and staying, in range. But it's like, no, you're not becoming that person, Esty. Reel it in, girlfriend. We are not becoming that everyday weigh person. You are not getting psychotic, because I've done that in the past and it always ends in failure and disappointment for me. So I'm not going to do it. If you do it, awesome. I just know me and who I am in here, and it's not a good idea. So we're not opening that can of worms. So I'm going to weigh in this Thursday morning, and I'll probably do a video Thursday afternoon or Friday afternoon and let you know what's happened in my dietary changes. I did pick up a case of chocolate Premier, vanilla Premier, and I got a little 4-pack of banana cream. I have really no opinion on this. It's definitely not, they're just okay. I don't love them, I don't hate them. It's just, it is what it is. It's a means to get to where I need to be. So I'm sure I'm going to come to hate them just like everybody else that I've watched on YouTube. Starts out, yeah, they taste pretty good, and then I hate those stupid things, and just save all the empty containers and take them out back and use them for target practice. Anyhow, so Christmas is in a week and a half, and I'm ready. I wrapped everything this past weekend, and I about couldn't get up off of the floor. Sunday I was so achy from like just sitting on the floor and wrapping and reaching and pulling and tugging, and sitting on the floor is not what it used to be. I'm not, a teenager anymore, even in my young 20s. So I was definitely feeling it on Sunday. Don't be sitting on that floor. Anyhow, so the days have been going pretty good. I haven't hit a rough patch yet. I know it's coming. It happens to everybody. I still feel very motivated and just happy about this whole thing. so far, my husband has been very supportive on the food intake because, like I said, he is diabetic. So we are making healthier choices together in that aspect. Also, Lisa Marie Perry tagged me in a husband tagged. I was so flattered. I've never been tagged in a video before, and that was my first. And it's like, my husband is like, what? He's just, when I brought it to his attention, he's like, YouTube? You're on YouTube? And I'm like, Cowboy, are you serious right now? We talked about this. When? I was about to throttle him, and he's like, oh yeah, I remember you telling me that now. And I'm like, so you're gonna do like, you know, my husband tag with me? I had to explain what a tag was, and then he was like, no. So let me just give you some insight on that. Those questions that Lisa Marie brought up were wonderful questions, and those are questions that I'm going to go over with Cowboy, whether he wants to put them on YouTube or not. I think they were fabulous questions, and questions that you definitely need to ask your spouse or significant other or fiance or boyfriend or whoever's going to be with you on this journey. You definitely need to be asking them those questions. They were wonderful questions. And you know, the divorce rate with bariatric surgeries is extremely high from what I hear. I have not done research on that. I know a lot of people have, and they've mentioned it in their videos. I don't know. I feel like the divorce rate is high for anything nowadays. Just pick a reason. Bariatric surgery's got theirs too. But anyhow, so those questions were extremely relevant, extremely important, and Cowboy and I will be going over them. Maybe I can talk him into doing a video. I was really wanting to do a date night this Friday night where we can get away without little Bill and do a little, you know, last minute Christmas shopping together, because so far we haven't been able to do that at all together. I mostly order everything offline. That way my schedule's very, very packed. As you know, that's why we carpool together. Instead of have nice fancy videos with backdrops and editing and all that stuff, you just get me as I am. Thank you for taking me as I am. So hopefully we'll be able to do something like that this Friday night, and maybe we can squeeze in a video. So who knows? And my husband has not watched not one of my YouTube videos, so maybe that's a blessing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It's like I'm living a double life. Not really. I'm very honest with him. He knows everything I'm doing. It's not that he's not supporting me on the bariatric surgery journey. He totally is. He's very like, this is your decision if this is what you want to do. But there's an element where he's scared. You know, he's worried about, you know, the surgery, obviously, during surgery, after surgery. You know, he talked to one person that happened to have a little bit of a clinician background who was completely dead set against it, and he gave him like the worst case scenario for everything. And he was like, what about this, SD, and what about that? And I'm like, Cowboy, I can get hit by a car tomorrow checking the mailbox. It's like, I'm not even going there. So he's like, well, you got your mind made up. And I'm like, I would really love your support. So he does support the decision. However, he's scared for me, and that's because he loves me. So I'm just going to take it as it is. So what are you guys' plans this weekend? Hopefully you have finished up shopping. I just wanted to thank the followers that I do have. I saw that I am up to 17, and honestly, when I started this thing, I never thought I would even have 5 followers, and if I did, I thought they would be family, like people who were kind of forced to love me, but not one of the 17 are. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a carpooler. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for your support. I'm really excited to weigh in on Thursday, so hopefully you'll come check me out. I'm also on Instagram now, and you can find me there. I link it usually down below because my name is spelled a little bit different on Instagram than it is on YouTube. And also, I got the Fitbit all fired up, so you can find me on Fitbit as well. I'm under STeeSleeve. And that's it for today. That's it for this terrific Tuesday, and I hope you guys just have a really good day and a fabulous rest of your week, and I hope to be talking to you on Thursday. So, ciao.